family. Welcome to Ozette Campground. I am Dexter Spitz. I travel around the world communing with nature, building up my businesses, and spitting bars about these young fill-ins. Today I'm in an absolutely gorgeous campground about 4.5 hours away from Seattle in the Ozette area. This is the beautiful lake, gorgeous and serene. Got my tent and everything set up here. This is not a paid promotion for this tent, but I love this thing because of this backdrop. It's absolutely gorgeous. Actually, why don't we go for a little tour? Let's see. Hi, there's Aja. So, tripping. So I love this thing mainly because it's a standing tent where I can actually, be up tall. And I'll show you later how I stay warm. But basically, a sleeping bag, you can actually lay two full sleeping bags down like this. I have a couple of home defense mechanisms, some bear spray, a system of hand warmers, some journals. I actually have my yoga mat and meditation pillow in here, a bow and arrow, and these lovely flowers that are actually going to be in some content that I'm going to shoot, or that I'm planning on shooting. We'll see how it goes. But that's where their deal is, in Aja's little corner. Also equipped with some head warmers. I hang up a towel, a little lamp, everything up here. That's some of my gear, and then just looking out. Got my fire set up to go. You can definitely feel that there's going to be a temperature drop. But I'm digging it. And yeah, I'm going to sink in, do some hiking, some extended camping. That's what happens when you aim high. Good God, that's a powerful arrow. Oof. Yeah, I have to get pliers to get this arrowhead out. When you sleep, or at least how I do, the temperature definitely dropped. To me, it doesn't feel that bad. I tend to not get super cold, but I'm pretty layered up, as you can see. There's scarves and everything coming out of here. Also, reading through old journal entries and stuff. My goodness. It's been a transformative year over the past 2 years. That didn't make sense. So, a couple of pro tips. Number one, get yourself some foot warmers. Now, I actually do have some foot warmers on my feet already. I am going to use these foot. Now, I do have foot warmers on. One thing that I figured that works really well, actually, you can do this with any of the ones that have adhesive pads, but I actually will take a couple of adhesive pads and stick them on my pillow. Now, especially in winter camping, huge, because when your face is exposed, like sometimes I'll just wear like a neck scarf and maybe bring it up and stuff. I might do that tonight, but generally if your face is exposed, it can definitely feel brutally cold if you wake up in the middle of the night. Now, other method to the madness is open these all right before you go to sleep in general. So I do a set of foot warmers. I do a body pad, level of cold or whatever you can pick and choose, but I tend to just do one on my lower back, and that usually does the job for me. But, you know, if you feel colder, or you can do like chest or something like that, along with lower back, it all works. But the idea is more so to have these like kind of hot spot areas heated. So I do have foot warmers. Remind me to tell y'all how I lost this slipper tonight. It was, I'll tell the story in the morning because I'll be more animated. So I'm going to do a fresh pack of foot warmers for my actual feet. And probably these ones here are probably done, and or, don't judge me, I think I'm going to put them on Aja's bed. Here you go. So that she can get a little extra warmth too. I will do that. I'll put any like excess hand warmers or anything like that on her bed. So real quick, did I just lose one? No. So of course you can layer with a couple socks. So I have on some smart wool, and then I have on regular socks. These might make your feet hot as hell, and you may have to take them off. But I usually will do one slightly thinner sock, hand warmers, and then big sock. Don't laugh at how I'm wearing my socks. Same thing here. I don't think I'm actually going to need these, to be honest. I think this is going to make me too hot. I might end up stripping layers before this is all said and done. Boom, boom. Okay. A lot of trash and waste, I know. I will recycle. What? That fell off already? It's supposed to be adhesive. Stick to the back. Okay. Yeah, see, like even now, like the temperature dropped a lot earlier, and I felt like it was going to be a really cold night, but then I don't know if my body just adjusted or what. Now, I had a couple hand warmers as well from earlier. I'm going to switch hats to this one. Don't look at my hair, because it's probably matted down. The hand warmers that I had from earlier, I'm going to put one on the back of the head, one on the front of the head. I just find that it just makes it kind of cozy. And then I'll do one more set of hand warmers that I'll just do in the pockets. And then if my hands or something ever get cold during the night, either I'll put them in the pockets or, take them out and actually hold them in my hand. I might sleep with gloves, usually don't. Seems like a lot of warmers and stuff, but it's actually not that much. So it's just toes, one on the lower back. I have a couple up here, and then ones in the hands. And you'd be surprised, from kind of covering those hot spots, you can stay pretty warm overnight. So, I'm sorry. And then of course, ones that are on the pillow. So that's how I tend to winter camp or make it through super cold temperatures. Makes a huge difference. And how easy it is to make it through the night. So sleep tight. So making my little morning breakfast. I'll tell you about how last night I almost lost my slipper forever and started a forest fire. all in one sitting. So if you have a fire going, never burn paper towels, because if there's any wind, they'll kick up into the air while still on fire usually and blow away. And I know this deep down. I know it. Yet still, I'd finished with something, put this paper towel in the fire, so it ignited and then got picked up and carried over into like all of this crazy, like nothing but dry ass grass fire, or, you know, potential for fire. And literally, I was like, no. So I had to run and chase it through all of this, trying to stop it from, you know, hitting anything. And it broke into 3 pieces. So I literally found all 3 of the pieces while chasing them to make sure that they were put out. Somewhere in the middle of that, lost my slipper. And just all of that madness. So I went and found it this morning. But talk about comedy. Like, it was like all peaceful and serene and oh my goodness, just sinking into the moment. And then also I just realized that this is crooked from when I was filming earlier. You know what, guys? Good morning. Found it.